Buddy, so I need to just set up stuff. We are going to unbox this one, and we are going to do a little hobby, and it's going to be 1 hour. Cursing might occur, so you have been warned right now. I'm sorry, but you know, I'm going to try to keep it at a minimal, but you know, the ending, it's going to be there, and I'm going to try to be a good boy and do not swear on anything else, but on the very end of this show, okay? So just give me a little minutes here, and we are going to go live. All right, we are live. Hello, David Moffat is going shopping, so goodbye. Happy shopping. And newbies in the house saying stuff about female parts. So here we go, setting the mood already. I am actually going to try really hard to not swear and stuff like that. The end thing we are still going to do, but it's probably the only thing I'm going to do on a regular basis, and I'm not going to try to be a good man this year. So hopefully it's going to be a good show. We are going to unbox this thing. I think it is, I actually do know what it is. It says on the back here, paint palette. So it's a paint palette. So we're going to open it up, and I'm going to use my pink opener here, and we are going to open it. All right, so how are you on this fine evening? today, right now it is, I don't know, it is approx 10 p.m. here in Norway. I have already shooted up the fireworks because, you know, my kids are going to go to bed, so we have to do it beforehand. So, what we have here, I have indulged myself with an Army Painter wet pellet. He has 2 hydrofoams, 50 hydro sheets, safety strap and stuff like that. Okay. And we are just going to open it to see how it is. So we are going to change out my trusted guerrilla warfare wet pellet here that I made for myself. I'm going to try to use one that is, you know, built for doing this. I don't know if it's going to be any better. So I'm going to try to use it all this month that's coming, January 2020, and I will have a review on it in the end of the month. So, and it's probably going to be a little Patreon exclusive for a week or two. So if you want to see it exclusively, you know, Patreon is you pay, but it's going to go on YouTube for free 2-3 weeks afterwards. So it has a strange smell to it. It has I don't know what this smell is. It doesn't remind me of anything. It smells really artificial. It's the only way I can say it. The Wargamers Army Painting Guide. Ooh, free. Please take one. Okay. So here is a guide on how to paint stuff. So this is going to tell you how to paint and how to think about painting and stuff like that. I actually really like their brushes. They are not bad at all. Interesting. So what do I think about, or what are Army Painter? I do not know too much about the company. They make paints. They do make a lot of hobby accessories. I have to come clean. I do not like the paints, and that's I don't know. They just do not fit me. I really wish they was, because they are cheap, and I really like the idea of Army Painter. But all the other products, like the brushes, stuff like that, I really like. So that's why I like. Yeah, I'm going to try this wet palette, because I have a good experience with you know, the tools that they make. They are quality tools, and so I wanted to have a try on it, because and it's really cool. You can see they are cooperating with Mantic here, having Mantic miniatures, and showing you how to use green stuff and so like that. A little that is a big one. That is a big cutting mat. I should probably maybe change my cutting mat. I really like that one. All right, so, and we have more hobby products. So here more commercial. All right, so a lot of leaflets, 3 leaflets. Here we have the okay. So here, if anything is broken, you can just contact them, and you will please contact us immediately, and they will like help you out. So here is the foam, 2 foams, and the custom paper that you should use with. So we are going to take them out and see how those are. All right, so let's see. Is there any more commenting? No, one is watching. Here we have the strap. I like that there are a strap here, so you can have this secure. The box is secure when you have the strap on, like so. I really like the feel of this box already. And here we go. So here you can have your brushes. That's really nice. See if that's going to be, that can go on top of this maybe, and then like so. Is it going to be closed then? Yeah, it seems okay. That's an interesting way to solve it. No, I use my strap on. So I use my wet palette for weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see how this holds up to what I already have. So these are the foam that's coming with it. Okay, interesting. Okay. No, there should be water on it. Do you want advert money? Is there only me here? Newbie asks. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I have thrown the links out wherever I could find some, maybe people who are interested. So I'm going to put the water on it. Maybe everybody is celebrating New Year's Day. I don't know. It was a gamble to put on a video today because, you know, I figure maybe people are just busy celebrating the New Year. But I am not, so here we go. We are going to do 1 hour of this. So actually, I do understand if you don't want to watch this. That's perfectly fine too. That is a little too much. I'm going to take a little off it. Like so. So you want it to be damp, but not like overflown with water. Hey, Nerd Police Prime, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nerdy New Year's, my friend, woo! And that's cool, that's cool. Yay, somebody else is here. Nerdo and the noobs are in the house, that's cool. Have you done anything today or just relaxing today? Nerd Police. Alright, so it's a good fit, but it should be, you know, let's see. Do I have too much water still on it or is it fine? It's interesting to try to compare how the paper looks and everything like that. I think it is actually the same type of paper. Huh, interesting. But it's a longer, bigger, and you don't have this big edge where when you use the brush, I can't go in from like from angles. I have to be straight down. So it's interesting how it's going to be interesting to see how this works for me, if I like it or not. It's a personal thing too. Let's see, it's a little too much water still. So we just want everything to be damp and good. Let's see, is this actually a brush holder? I don't. If you have it like that, it's going to be okay. And is it? Let's see. I'm really interested in see if it's going to touch, actually going to touch the paint or not. Let's see. Eyeballing it. No, I think you can leave this on afterwards and it's fine. And then you have a little containment here. You can do stuff with paint you want to be dry, you know. Huh, interesting. So yeah, that is the whole thing. I'm not going to review it now. This is the first time out of the box kind of thing, so it's more of an unboxing, how it looks, and yeah, I can work with this. It seems to be working as it should be. So we are going to, if you can see, the paper is actually a little too long to the box, and that's interesting to me. You know, this is should be like a perfect fit because everything is in box. So that is a little, for me, a little concerning that it's not taking. They haven't made it so that it's actually having that. Interesting. So, but anyways, let's see. So, anyways, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Maybe I should try to finish up the princess. I'm just thinking, what should I do with it? Maybe we're going to wait a little bit with it and go for maybe these ones. Or should we... Let's see. What should we do? What should we do with a drunken sailor? Maybe we go for the Tang and just try to use a lot of different paints on it and see how it goes. Turpentine from last session. So I don't know how long it's going to be today either, because I'm still under the weather, but I feel better than last time. So I think it should be good. I'm just thinking about which colors I want to put them in, and I think we should go with dark blues and stuff like that. You love my kitty plaster on my finger. Yeah, it's adorable. There you go. I was using my knife this big on a meat, a leg, dried leg, and we're just cutting out slices of meat on it, and the knife is a little blunt, so it cut my finger, and I need to... That was the plaster we have. The kids are the kids are choosing what plaster we have, and the kitties won today. Cute kitties. So let's see. Nerdpolis Prime. Seeing you set up reminds me of people visiting me. They see my desk, my computer, and kitchen paper. Instantly, they get a suspicious look on my faces and guess that YouTube is the only thing I enjoy. Yeah, pretty much. Newbie, don't internet if you're not too well, guys. You don't want to ruin Christmas. What? Oh, like that. Yeah. But I wanted to do a little hobby right now. Kids are in bed and stuff like that, so it's not going to be anything else going on. So my girlfriend is just relaxing on the sofa and was like, "Yeah, what should we do? I don't know." Okay, so I popped on here, being a little under the weather. So I don't know how long I'm going to last here, but for a little while, I'm going to entertain myself, entertaining you. Let's see. Yeah, I feel quite lucky that I have a setup here that I can just use to sit and hobby and YouTubing and stuff like that. I'm really lucky. So I'm actually considering of making the room next door here also like a podcast studio. We are going to try to do like a Norwegian channel and try to go for the big numbers on it. We will see if it have success or not. The guys are much more professional than what I am in the goals, so we will see how it goes. So one thing about scale color 75 is that it's a really thick pigments in it, so it has a tendency to get stuck when you are not using it in a time, and it's also why I'm going to shake it like I mean it. Hey, Cujo Painting, welcome. Yeah, you should be having some New Year's Eve hanky panky. I don't know. I have no say in that. So, but no. Just yeah. You have to do it for me, okay? with you know, a girl of your own and stuff like that. Misunderstand me correctly. Like so. Okay, the first paint on the new wet palette thing is on it, so there we go. You might corner the market in Norway there for a chat stream, Newbie says. Yeah, they have a lot of thoughts about it and stuff like that, so it's going to be really cool to be a part of it and try to get it out the ground. I don't know how much I'm going to be contributing on it, but we will see. I'm going to do a little painting tutorials and stuff like that for them, but they are also going to go in with computer games and stuff like that, so they are going to go multi-angled with the nerd hobby as a whole. Like I don't want, like, video games, computer games, stuff like that is more mainstream than watching videos right now. So I don't know if you can call it a nerd thing, but I don't know. We will see. I just in it for the ride. Hopefully I'm going to learn something from them, and hopefully I can teach them stuff, you know, but yeah, we will see. So now I'm just taking in starting up with the little colors, this Arctic blue color, and I'm just going to run it all over, and I'm just going to see where it feels natural to have it, and then I'm going to paint all the colors over it. It's no biggie. So this is going to be my non-metallic metal color and stuff like that, and yeah, we are going to work from there. It's actually, I think it's going to be, yeah, it is the color I had used on my other Northern Alliance miniatures as well, so I want to have it in the same ballpark of colors, but you know, it doesn't have to be perfectly the same look on them. I think Northern Alliance are a ragtag team of bandits. You know, okay, they're good guys, but how good are they? So yeah, it's cool. Trying to see what you're saying in the chat. Newbie is saying stuff. I need to show it. I don't have my Adim today. Mickey Janver is probably too cool to be stuck here on New Year's Eve. I don't know. Year 2020 is coming up. There's a lot of things I've wanted to talk about the last decade, but you know, it can be made in a January video as well. What's your favorite miniatures and stuff like that. Just remember that I needed to fuel my mobile phone. Doesn't have to be in my pocket. All the best for 2020 from the Sasanch. All right. So yeah, it's when is it? New Year's starting in the UK? It's 22:25 here right now. And yeah. So my biggest hope for 2020 is to get enough Patreons so I can justify me putting in time and try to like upgrade everything in my settings and stuff like that. That would be super great. So that's why I think stop swearing so much in the channel. Maybe it's a good thing. But yeah, can you see? Yeah, you can see how it is. I really like how this wet palette is looking on the screen. You can follow when I blend stuff and going to look more cool going to look more like Cujo painting. I'm not saying that I'm as good painter that he is, but yeah, we are trying to step up our game a little by little, a little after little. So, but yeah, it's interesting. I had to make a little video, a news video about the Green Stuff World Gate. It's so strange. It's so strange. I have been like talking and have interaction with them, and they have sent me Green Stuff World products and stuff like that to review, and they come off like really nice people. And then they go and do stuff like that, like put videos out of circulation on YouTube for people that, you know, want to have YouTube income and stuff like that. It's really strange that they didn't contact Sword and Steelies before they, like, just outright said, gave it a copy strike. It was so bizarre for me to watch. I had to make a little news of it and try to spread it as far as I can. I know I'm a really small channel, but you know, I think it's really important for people to have their eyes up, and this is what like a nice company like Green Stuff World are doing. So what is up? It's really strange for me. I'm really sorry for sniffles. I try to minimize them, and yeah, it grows me out a little whenever I do it. So yeah, I don't know how long we are going to do the painting sitting today, but yeah, I'm trying to aim for 1 hour so we can sit down and hang out with each other, paint stuff, talk about different things. And it doesn't have to be about painting, it doesn't have to be about anything, but yeah, it would be really nice to have a little conversation about stuff. Get a magnification wizard. That's an instant level up. Ooh. Yeah, I'm talking about Green Stuff World thing. I made a news video just now. Let's see if I can find it. Is it? I don't have it in the player right now. Let's see if we can find it. I think I have it in my YouTube page. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I can't find it right now, but it is in, you just search on my name and you can see the video, but you don't have to do it right now. But it is what it is. So magnification wizard. You have to throw me a little link, Cujo. That would be really helpful. What are you using? It should be really good watching me with that on. Getting super sexy. Bearing blue it is called. Bearing blue. There you go. It's a really lovely color. I really like it for the Northern Alliance. So I want that to be like their common language. Damp brush and a little wipe off and then mix it. And let's see. So yeah. Yeah, I have to say, Police Prime is talking to Cujo Painting about his latest videos about how to paint ginger hair and stuff like that. If you haven't, for some reason, not subscribed and followed Cujo Painting, you're doing yourself a dishonor if you want to level up your painting skills and stuff like that. He's one of those great YouTube videos that is just fun to watch and have humor in them, but also have a skill, and I want to call him, Cujo Painting is more he's a teacher. He's going to teach you stuff. So listen up when he talks. He is I am more like a hangout guy that can give you like average tips. And if you want to level up and get schooled, you should definitely, and in a good way, you should definitely go to Cujo Painting YouTube page and watch that. And he also have a Patreon, and he does. Do you do reviews? Still there? Can you send in your own painted stuff and you go and tell this and that how you can improve and stuff like that, or because it was a thing. So this is going telling that I haven't been on the Patreon page for a while. I am. I think yeah. Witch House Media and Cujo Painting are the two only ones that I are Patreon for. If I could be, it's a little stupid that you can't be a Patreon for yourself, meaning that it would be a really good way for me to save for myself money for my hobby stuff. But I don't know why I can't Patreon myself, but that's okay. It's like saving money for yourself in a way. But yeah, I want to have a good place for people to be on the Patreon too. So I don't know what I can be able to actually put on there. So it's like review videos and stuff like that. I think it's going to be like a week or two before I show it to the whole world and stuff like that. So you can have first tips on stuff. I think that is the way right now, and I have to just find a way. This blue hair, Bearing Blue, I think that this is a really good color for a Space Wolf and stuff like that too. It's really nice colors. Sorry for the sniffles, I'm just super sorry for it. So Elsa, should I paint her in these colors? Let's see. I have to search and see how frozen Elsa is looking. So she has a baby blue color on it, and she have that is a nice colors. So it's let's try to find the closest colors. This dress I really like, and it's a little more blue than this one, and maybe I have to mix it, but maybe this what is more blue, this one, and then she has this really nice purple on it. Where is my purple? Searching for the colors, trying to compare them. It's a really warm and nice purple, violet, you maybe going to call it. Where is that color? This is wallet, but this is not the color I wanted. Wow. The scale 75 range have a warmth purple too. So strange. Maybe I have it in here. Oh, there we go. So these two are like Elsa's colors, and she also have It is kind of a yellowy color too. Okay. Yeah, we have to mix and match a little bit and see how it goes. Optimizer, you use Optimizer. Okay, so there you go, newbie. That is the mark you should try to see. All right, so yeah, Cujo Painting do also have a Discord, and he do a lot of like reviews and tips and tricks on how to step up your game. So yeah, try to find, if you want, you can try to put out links to the Discord Cujo Painting. So the kind of cape is that color. Let's see, what should I make to be the cape then? This part here maybe. Where do it end? Where does stuff start? Okay, so okay, this is kind of a little difficult to find out where to paint the stuff. I think I just need to start painting on it and see how it goes. I think, yeah. It puts the lotion on the mini L's. It get those hoes again. What? Sunset Purple is my jam. Boom. That's a shiny black. Yeah, I didn't find my regular primer, so I used just a gloss primer because hey ho, I had it and let's use it. So that's the reason. Let it go, let it go. So yeah, I'm going to just drop the colors down here and see how it goes. It was a little too, there we go. So I have to uncork it a little bit, because if it stays a little too long without using, it's going to be drying up. And this is Caribbean blue. So it's a green bluish color. A sheer color if you want. So let's see. Like so. There you go. And I want to have the upper parts, so this color is nice. Really like it. So that is a good way to kind of cheat when you are not comfortable understanding how different color works together. Just pop on a Disney thing and you probably got to get a good, really good like color, like they are going to work good together. So let's see if this holds true when I'm painting this and see how it is. So just going to Yeah, but the magnifier might be the thing I need to have. Having bad eyesight as it is, I have minus 3.5 in eyesight. What it's called, I don't know. In English. Hey, Bazooka J Rambo. Woo! Welcome. Have you not seen Silence of Lambs? Yeah, yep. I've seen it, if that was a question for me. This color we need to go multiple layers of, so we are going to just put it on. And just get it on the miniature. And you can see how the colors play with each other in a good way. I do not know if I would ever think about putting purples and like this azure blue together like this. But yeah, it's really working. I wish I had a better light setup here for you guys. Let's see if we can get it a little better. It's one of the things when the Patreon are getting serious, so I can buy equipments. It's one of the things I'm going to buy first is a better light setup for my YouTube. I think that is the number one priority. Sometimes you just have to put more water on your brush again, refresh it a little, because if it goes dry, you're going to have the tip of your brush is going to just get messed up. So yeah, well, I have you here live and stuff like that. It would be really great to have a little feedback if you have seen and stuff like that. The news segments I have made, I made 3 news videos in December. And do you like that way of content or not? I see for some reason those kind of videos do a little better. It's like I get 100 views instead of 22. So yeah, I have no expectation that it's going to be a super big format channel. I don't know what kind of type of YouTube content I can make that can bring in a lot of views, and yeah, or I do know, but I don't want to just paint and talk about Games Workshop Space Marines. Nothing wrong about them, but it's not they tickle my fancy not that much. That you know, fantasy and yeah, fantasy in all does. For some reason, I really like Dead Zone. So I don't know. It's maybe I don't know why it's like that. Or maybe it's because I feel like everybody is so super serious about Space Marine. You know, you can't differ in colors. You can't like it. To me, creatively, it feels like it drains out my creativity when everything has to be like that. You know, you will get comments if it's a little off in colors and stuff like that, and yeah, I don't like that. So maybe it's because I am conflict shy that I do not endeavor in it. I don't know. Because the IP, the stories behind stuff like that, are super cool. Miniatures, super cool, but it doesn't tickle me in that good way that the fantasy does. And that's all. Yeah. On screen, for me, right now, it seems like it's black here, but the color I see with my eyes, much more vibrant and stuff like that. So I need to figure out a good way to light up the miniature so you can see what I see with my eyes. Anyways, a Stormbopter double barrel boom boom to you too. Bazooka greets Nerd Police Prive. He says, "Boom, Rambo in the house." Oh, Dicey, you old brush licker. Yeah, I lick him. Nerd Police Prime. Well, Rambo, I was thinking about what to wear, and suddenly Sylvester boomed in. A perfect reminder of good time management. Thin your paints. I do. How I thin my paints. I put my brush in water, boop, so it's damp. You can see how damp it is there. It's super, and I just like so it's still a good damp, and then I put it on. But yeah, it's how I like. So for you, maybe this looks too thick. This especially this blue, because it has a lot of white pigments in it, so it looks a lot messier than other colors. But when you have bright colors with white pigments in them, they are going to behave in a bad way if you're putting on too thick. And I'm going to just make it dry, and then I'm going to paint over it. But yeah, you may have a point there. It's too thick of a paint for this, because if you're seeing this color here, Bering blue, it has a different kind of color to it and thickness when applied to it. But you might have a good point. The new wet palette is also something to get used to, because this new wet palette is going to behave in a different way and give me different like moist from it than my old, maybe. I don't know. This is all an experiment live on YouTube channel, because why not? If I make mistakes, it's better I think it's better to just show it to everybody, and you can maybe draw some teaching from it, and you can see for yourself why it's wise to thin down your paints. And I like to thin down my paints, but I do not like to have them in a milk consistency, like super thin, glazy. I just don't like it to paint with too thin paints. But I understand why you should do it, because you get more control of your paints, and you can blend better, and you don't lose that much detail when you are doing a lot of thin tints, like 11 coats of same color, French style painting. And that's why I like reload my brush with the water quite often, so that I have it more flowed, and maybe I didn't remember to do that because I am trying to come up with conversation as well with you guys. I'm not, yeah, I'm kind of doing it. I am kind of trying to justify why I'm a lazy son of a but you know, it is what it is. I should be better than this. I should be better than this. Sorry. That's one of the good benefits of not saying that you are a pro painter. Or maybe that's what I should do. I should call myself a pro painter, because if you're seeing the eBay stuff, I feel like I'm a pro painter compared to a lot of that are showing on eBay and stuff, places like that. Those unthinned scale paints are hurting my soul. Yeah, but I have thinned them down. God damn it! But yeah, trying getting an empty dropper bottle and fill it with water. Then add a drop of water to paint on the palette and swish it around so it flows well. Well, I can go a step over that and use, let's see. What you can use are not the medium. Where is it? The one thing I'm looking for. Where are you? There you are, maybe. We have this polythreon mix additive. It's really strong, so it's we can try it. It's a mix between Leham Media and a thinner, and we can mix it and see how it goes. But because the paints are reacting different than my other wet palette, it is not getting that wet, and it's throwing me a little off. So I'm actually thankful for Kujo Painting for watching and commenting, and together we learn. So have you been backed, do you back scale 75 with their like artist, where you have these tubes of paint? I wanted to back it. I didn't have the money, so it's still in back, what you call it. The Kickstarter is still asking me for money for that, and I don't have that much money for scale 75. I opted out and bought myself their scale 75 sets instead of. But it's interesting to me that I think you get more bang for your buck going that route. A little too wet. I want to try to get it in. Oh shit, it's almost 1 hour here. Yeah, it's been a good show. We have learned stuff. Getting taught by the master himself, Kujo. And we have started painted my hero teams, my booster pack edition for my beloved Northern Alliance here. This is the Ice Queen, Elsa. She's going to rock the party. But yeah, when you have white pigments in your paints, like this blue here, the brush strokes are, you can see them much better and stuff like that too. So you probably should thin it more down than usual with other paints as well. But yeah, sorry for cutting the stream right now, but yeah, 1 hour, that is what we are aiming for. And it's going to be interesting tomorrow when we open this up and see if it's dry or not. This, my ghetto wet palette is about 2 weeks in now, still slushing around. Paints are still paints, so it's going to be interesting to see how the army painter version is holding up. But we are going to try. Like so, and so, and we strap it on. It's nice. It's a nice little thing. Really like it. So let's see what everybody's saying before we're closing up. If it's too wet, you have too much color on the brush. Okay, you will figure it out with time. No worries there. Yeah, we are just playing around, finding out how it works. Something about snaps and first blood is in the chat. Okay, gonna shoot off. Happy New Year's, everyone. Yeah, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, everybody. Thank you all for coming in and stopping by. I'm honored. Have a great New Year's Eve. Do whatever you want. Party like animals if you want. And we will see each other on the flip side. And you know what I'm going to say now? Happy New Year's and fuck off! There we go. The money shot is out. Let's close this. Close it.